Have you ever wanted to build an iOS app that could make $500,000, but you thought it was impossible because you can't code? Well, I built exactly that, a complete clone of Astra Life Advice without writing one single line of code. And the craziest part is I only paid my AI agent $20 to do all the heavy lifting. This isn't just some basic app either. I implemented full Stripe payment integration so I can start making money right away. I copied every premium feature from the original app, and I did it all just using one AI tool that's revolutionizing app development. And in this video, I'll walk you through the entire process, step by step, so you too can build your own profitable app even if you've never even coded before. Let's build something people can actually talk about, something that understands. We're starting this journey with the personalized advice engine. It's an AI-powered system that offers tailored life advice based on each user's situation, their goals, and their personality traits. Think of it as your own personal coach, one that's always ready to listen and respond with thoughtful custom guidance. And to power the brain behind it, we'll connect the app to OpenAI's API. This is where all the real-time thinking happens. We will build a personalized advice engine, an AI-powered system that provides tailored life advice based on a user's specific situation, goals, and personality traits. Connect it with OpenAI's API. After entering our API key on OpenAI's website, the connection will go live. And if you're curious about pricing or access, I'll drop the link down below here so you can explore it yourself. And from here, things get exciting. The engine is now capable of generating context-aware advice, not just random motivational quotes, but real responses based on what someone is going through. So whether it's figuring out the next step in their career, or navigating a relationship decision, or setting goals for personal growth, our users can type in their concerns and then get smart, personalized feedback within seconds. Functionally, it works, but visually, it's not quite there yet. So we'll take a moment to polish things up by prompting. The features are all working. The user interface could be improved. Make it better. Use better colors and fonts. Instantly, the layout gets a full-on facelift. The interface becomes cleaner. The input and output sections are easier to follow. And everything from fonts to color choices feels a lot more 2025, more modern and welcoming. Even the advice itself feels more approachable, simply because, well, it's easier to read. And with the core system now in place and the interface feeling a lot cleaner and more intuitive, it's time now to take the experience a step further. Delivering great advice is one thing, but helping our users to act on it is where the real impact actually happens. And that's why the next piece is all about interaction, reflection, and clarity where it matters most. Now, let's be real. You and I, we both know some decisions aren't easy. You've probably had moments where you know what the options are, but still feel completely stuck. And that's exactly why this next feature exists. The decision-making framework adds this very much needed clarity, offering interactive ways to think things through when the answer isn't obvious. So instead of leaving you to sit with that kind of uncertainty, our app now gives you a way to lay everything out, to look at things clearly and start moving forward with confidence. So we will type add a decision-making framework as a feature. We need interactive tools to help users work through difficult choices with a pros and cons analysis and guided reflection. And once the feature is live, you'll see now a new section where you can type in the options you're considering, whether it's two job offers, a big move, or a personal decision you've been wrestling with. And for each path, the app generates a clear breakdown of pros and cons, making it easier for you to compare and reflect side by side. It's not just advice being handed out to you, it's a tool that helps you think things through. Now at this point, the functionality is solid, but the layout, we could do a little bit of work. The first version of the output looks like a block of text with everything jammed together in a way that's kind of making things hard to read. You shouldn't have to squint and decode advice when you're already feeling overwhelmed. Am I right? Right. So let's go ahead and fix it. We'll type. The feature is working, but the results and analysis text shows up like this. And then we'll copy the output, improve it. It doesn't look good. And just like that, the whole thing transforms. The pros and the cons are now listed in a way that's easier for us to scan, clearer to understand, and visually separated. Each point is given space, making it easier for you to absorb what really matters without too much mental clutter. And this update makes a huge difference. Instead of passively reading advice, you're now interacting with it, breaking things down, seeing the big picture, and making thoughtful decisions at your own pace. It's your process, your insight, and your clarity. It's guided, but never dictated to you. And when a tool can help you do all of that, well, that's when it becomes more than just a tool. It's helpful, it becomes personal. Now that you've made a decision, or at least started to see things a little bit more clearly, it's time to take that clarity and actually do something with it. Advice and reflection are powerful, but growth really starts when you turn those insights into consistent action. And that's exactly where the goal tracking feature comes in. This is where you stop just thinking about change and actually really doing nothing, but will actually start building it. So we will type, the next feature is goal tracking. Users should be able to set personal objectives with milestones, progress tracking, and accountability features. Once the feature is live, you'll see a new section where you can set your personal goals. It's simple too. Just write out what you want to accomplish, whether that's starting a new habit or finally finishing a creative project, improving your health, or pretty much anything else you've been meaning to commit to. From there, you'll break that goal into milestones, making the journey feel less overwhelming and a lot more achievable. Now think of a milestone as a checkpoint. Every time you reach one, you're not just ticking off a box, you're actually proving to yourself, to myself, that we're making real progress. The app keeps track of it all for us, and with each update, you'll see a progress bar move forward, giving you a clear visual snapshot of how far you've come. And even if you're only like 10% in, that little movement means something. It shows that you're showing up. You'll start to notice how satisfying it is to track your effort over time. And the more consistent that you are, the more the app becomes a sort of record of your follow-through, a personal dashboard that kind of quietly says to you, hey, you're doing great, keep going. Now this feature isn't about pressuring you with deadlines or even overwhelming you with data. It's more about giving you space to set direction, to stay focused, and then see proof that you're moving forward, especially on those days when it might not feel like it at all. Because when you've taken time to actually reflect, to make a decision that feels right, now you're acting on it with clarity and with purpose. That's no longer just personal growth, that's a real transformation in motion. Again, let's be honest, because staying motivated every day is not easy. Some days it's easy, we're laser focused, and then on other days, just getting out of bed already feels like a win. That's why this next feature is all about giving you something small but meaningful to come back to. A moment of reflection, a spark of motivation, a quick reminder that you're still on the path. So we'll type here. The next feature is a daily wisdom feature. Provide curated inspirational content, including quotes, micro challenges, and actionable insights. Once this feature is added, you'll find a new section in the app that updates every single day. And here is where things get interesting, more interesting, because it's not just feel-good fluff. Because each day, you'll see a motivational quote, yes, a bite-sized challenge, yes, or a simple practical insight you can actually apply to your life. And it might be something that makes you pause and think, or something that nudges you a little bit even in a small way to take action. And when you open the section, the layout is clean and it is focused. The quotes are front and center, bold, clear, and easy to sit with for a few seconds. The micro challenges, well, those are short, they're actually doable, and often surprisingly powerful. And then the life tips, well, they're quick hits of wisdom you can take with you throughout the day. You don't need to block off time or do it right now. You just show up, you just read, reflect, and then move on with a little bit more intention. Now, this isn't about piling on pressure or making you feel like you need to do more, because we don't need that. It's about creating a rhythm, something light, consistent, and supportive, just a small nudge to help you stay grounded. And whether you're in the zone, crushing your goals, or, just trying to pull yourself out of a slump, the Daily Wisdom feature is a personal check-in of sorts. It's a quick moment that allows you to realign, especially when everything else feels a little chaotic. So every time you do open the app, there's something new waiting for you, something that keeps your head in the game and your heart in the right place. Some of those days, it'll speak directly to what you're actually going through. And on other days, it might plant a seed that comes back when you least expect it. And either way, users are not just moving through the app, they are growing with it one day at a time. And AI can be incredibly helpful, but sometimes you're dealing with something big and you just want to hear from someone who's been through it all before, someone who gets it not because they've read about it, but because they've actually lived it, studied it, breathed it, and helped others through it too. And that's exactly why we're adding the Expert Connections feature. It's to bring real professional insight into the mix. So we'll type add an Expert Connections feature, provide users access to curated advice from professionals in various fields such as relationships, career, finance, and health. After the feature is activated, you'll see a brand new section in the app, and it's filled with content created by real experts, therapists, coaches, financial advisors, wellness professionals, and a lot more. These aren't your generic blog posts either. This is specialized guidance written and recorded by real people who help others with real-life challenges every single day. So let's say you're going through a career change, or dealing with the relationship stress, or trying to get better with your money. Instead of scrolling through forums or watching random advice videos, you can now just go straight to a section in the app built specifically for that topic, curated, categorized, and easy to explore. The layout is clean and organized by topic, so you're not overwhelmed when you're already feeling overwhelmed. All you gotta do is just tap whatever area you need support in. Maybe it's finance, maybe it's mental health, maybe it's all of the above, and then start browsing. Whether one is looking for step-by-step strategies or mindset shifts, or just to feel reassurance that you're not alone, the answers are right there. And here's what's really cool too. This feature brings together the best of both worlds. You still get your personalized AI-generated advice when you need it, but now you also have the experience and perspective of real professionals guiding you through the bigger questions. Now, users, of course, they don't have to choose between intuition and information or between technology and human insight. With our expert connections feature, you get both. Personalized support backed by professional wisdom, all in one space. Advice and planning, well, those are helpful, but some of the most important breakthroughs happen when you take that one moment to actually reflect. And that's what the journaling tool is designed for. It's a private space where you can process your thoughts, where you can log emotions, and then you start noticing those patterns behind how you feel and why. It brings a deeper level of awareness to everything else the app already helps you with. So we'll type here. The next feature is a journaling tool, provide guided reflection, prompts, and mood tracking to help users process thoughts and identify patterns. And once the feature is added, the journaling section becomes available for daily and/or occasional check-ins. It includes guided prompts to help you reflect with intention, whether you're unpacking something that happened today or you just checking in with your mood. The interface is simple, it's calming, and it's easy to use, making journaling feel approachable, even if you're kind of new to it, like myself would be. Mood tracking adds another layer of clarity too. As you log how you're feeling over a certain amount of time, the app will also begin to surface trends, helping you spot recurring emotions, triggers, and habits you might have not noticed before. And the insights are also displayed in a clean visual format, making it easier to connect your thoughts with your emotional patterns. This feature turns quiet moments of reflection into something powerful. It supports not what you're doing, but also how you're feeling along the way. Consider it kind of like your hero's journey. It's making the app a more complete companion for your personal growth journey. All right, so to bring everything together, we need to make sure the app supports personalized access and premium functionality. And that starts with implementing a secure system for users to register, to log in, and manage their sessions, ensuring their experience is saved and consistent every single time they return to the app. So we'll type add register, log in, and log out capabilities. Afterwards, use Stripe to connect with a subscription page, providing users with a premium subscription. The Expert Connections feature will require a premium subscription. With this prompt, the authentication system goes live. Our users can now create accounts, they can log in securely, and then access their saved features like journaling, goal tracking, mood logs, and AI-generated advice, all personalized and protected within their own profile. This also unlocks a true sense of continuity and ownership across the entire app experience. Now, once authentication is set, we move on to Stripe integration to power the premium tier of the app. A subscription flow is added, allowing users to securely subscribe to premium features through a simple, trustworthy payment gateway. The Expert Connection feature is also now reserved for premium users, giving them access to exclusive content from professionals across career, health, relationships, and like we said earlier, finance. Of course, no integration is perfect on the first try, as we've seen before in past videos. So during setup, we ran into a few issues, authentication bugs, database misfires, and a few hiccups here and there in the Stripe configuration. But the fixes are and have always been pretty straightforward. In cases where one approach failed, we simply prompt, try a different way to implement this feature. And that will give the system space to explore alternative solutions until everything clicks into place. We will now wrap things up with a round of final adjustments, things like cleaning up the UI layout, fixing API connection timings, and fine-tuning how our Stripe webhooks handle inside a subscription status. And now the app runs smoothly from account creation to payment processing, ensuring a reliable experience, whether someone is just getting started or unlocking premium access, which is good news for us. All the major pieces are now in place. We've built a fully functional AI-powered life advice app, and complete with modern UI, interactive self-development tools, expert-backed content, and secure monetization through subscriptions. And that's it. We've officially built a complete AI-powered life guidance platform that doesn't just give advice, but actually walks with you through every single part of your personal journey. And whether you're here to reset your mindset, build better habits, or just navigate life with a little more confidence, this platform that we've built is built to support you and me and our users. And the best part, we did not have to write a single line of code to make it happen. So, what's next? Well, that's entirely up to you. We can add new features, we can expand it even further, or we can share it with others who could use a little bit more guidance in their life too. The foundation is here, and the possibilities really are just getting started. Thank you for building with me again on another episode. Catch me in the comments section below, and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.